One touch, that's all it takes. One wrong touch, one slip, one mistimed step, and a World Cup dream disappears in half a second. Sounds dramatic? It's actually just math. Football is a game of tiny margins. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why the smallest mistake in football can flip an entire match using real examples even if you've never watched a single game in your life. Let's start simple. Football is 22 players chasing one ball for 90 minutes. Most of that time, nothing huge happens. No goals, no drama, just players moving the ball around trying not to lose it. That's the part beginners miss. Football isn't about constant action, it's about control. Whoever controls the ball longer usually controls the game. So here's the twist. Since most of the match is calm, every mistake stands out like a siren. In basketball, a bad pass just means the other team gets the ball for 10 seconds. In football, a bad pass can mean the other team scores immediately. There's no buffer, no do-over button. Now let's talk about the slip. Literally, a slip. A player's foot slides on the grass for 1/10 of a second. Doesn't sound like much, right? But that tenth of a second is enough for their opponent to steal the ball. And if that happens near their own goal, that's basically handing the other team a golden invitation to score. This actually happened at the 2022 World Cup. A defender lost his footing for a split second near his own net. One slip. The opposing team pounced, and within 3 seconds, it was a goal. Fans call these worldy moments, but really it's just physics meeting bad luck. Here's something wild. Studies on elite football show that most goals come from fewer than 5 passes, not 50, not 20, 5. That means most goals aren't some genius 20-step plan. They're the result of one small opening, exploited instantly. Think of football like a game of dominoes standing incredibly close together. One small nudge, a bad pass, a slow reaction, a hesitant step, and the whole thing collapses in seconds. Now, why does this matter so much emotionally? Because unlike other sports, football rarely gives you a second chance in the moment. In American football, you get 4 downs. In basketball, you get possession after possession. In football, when you make a mistake, the other team often only needs one moment to punish you. That's why players look so tense before big passes. That's why goalkeepers scream instructions nonstop, because they know one bad step and the entire momentum of the match can shift instantly. Here's an interesting comparison. Football is like walking a tightrope for 90 minutes straight. You could walk 89 minutes perfectly, and one wobble at minute 90 can be the only thing anyone remembers. That's actually what happened in the 2006 World Cup final. One moment of frustration, a headbutt, completely changed the game's story, more than 89 minutes of brilliant play before it. So now you might be wondering, if one mistake can ruin everything, how do professional players not panic constantly? That's the fascinating part. Elite players train their brains to treat mistakes like weather. It happens. You don't fight it. You adjust and move on immediately. The best players forget bad moments in seconds, not minutes. That mental reset is honestly a bigger skill than dribbling. So let's bring this together. Football rewards patience, punishes hesitation, and treats every mistake like it matters, because it usually does. It's not really about who's more skillful for 90 minutes. It's about who avoids the fatal mistake at the wrong moment. And that's why football fans get so emotional. It's not just a sport. It's 90 minutes of controlled tension, where one blink and you miss it moment can define the entire match. So next time you're watching a World Cup game and someone says that one mistake changed everything, now you actually know why. If this made football click for you even a little, imagine what happens when you stick around for the next video. Hit subscribe, because once you understand these tiny details, you'll never watch football the same way again.